everyone. I'm going to go through each card individually, and then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of November has in store for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is this Ace of Wands in reverse. This is a lack of energy, a lack of passion or direction, or you might be dealing with some distractions. And it could be saying to you about timing. Maybe right now is not the time, maybe later. And this could also point to creativity blockage as well. Next we have the High Priestess in reverse. And this is a lack of self. Difficulty listening to your intuition. You need to meditate. And you could be ignoring it altogether. And you're just lacking center. But this could also be repression. Like I said, ignoring or repressing those things. This can also speak of hidden agendas or secrets. Even gossip as well. And it could be that you're getting messages and you're not sure how to interpret them. Okay, here we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. And this is coming clean, rethinking your approaches, renewal of confidence. With this Seven of Swords, as far as rethinking approach, you may need to find other ways around it, or whatever strategy laid out. It might be that you have to go back to the drawing board. And it could also be secrets that somebody's being sneaky and they need to come clean. And it could also talk about deception for self, like you need to wake up and see it. Next we have the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak, grief, suffering. But sometimes through pain we learn. This can come out of the blue. You can get knocked down. This can be a low point, but it's only temporary. Next we have the Four of Wands in reverse. This is being unstable or lack of support, maybe even home conflicts or some kind of disharmony within a domestic setting. And this can also be talk about a personal goal or internal harmony within self. Since this is upright, sometimes talking about a home, it can also be like the temple within. And it can also be a sense of when it's up this way, you have built something that is stable. And it could be that right now it's not stable, like you're having trouble getting something off the ground, from the foundation up. You're having a hard time getting it started, laying it out. All right, here we have the Three of Pentacles. And this is teamwork, collaboration, building success through effort, realizing you have the skills and resources to manifest your goal. This is pride in your work, working with others, being a team, seeing what everybody offers and what they bring to the table and using those resources. And it can also be mind, body, spirit, working together in unison, finding that harmony. Here we have the Moon card. This is about illusions, intuition. Maybe things are not clear during this time. And there could be some unseen depth. And it could also be that your emotions are fluctuating. Your emotions are really high. And it's saying to you, don't jump to conclusions. And it could also be like prone to like emotional outbursts or drama, because emotions are really high during this period. This could also be subconscious fears. Like say you learn to swim and the only way, or as an analogy, somebody, when you were a kid, threw you out in the water. And now you have a fear of water, and you didn't know how to swim. Or you got in a car wreck as a kid, or as an adult, or whatever, a really bad wreck, and now you're scared to ride in cars, or you have anxiety for that. It can be things like that. And it can just be something like self-doubt that has been rooted into you deeply. Here we have the Six of Swords in reverse. And this is emotional baggage or unresolved issues. And it could be a resisting transition. There could be something here you're holding on to and not letting go of. And it could be that you're having problems transitioning. Here we have the World card. And this is fulfillment, harmony, success, completion, triumph, wholeness, coming full circle. You're close to the end. Don't slack off. And this could also be travel overseas for a long period of time, around the world. But this could also be a completion of a major milestone. Or maybe you're almost at the finish line and not quite there. And it's like close to the end. And this can also point to having gratitude because you've reached a level of completion. Be thankful for that. All right, here we have the Page of Cups in reverse. This is water energy. So this could possibly be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This could be a child, a small child, someone who lacks emotional maturity, They could be battling with self-worth. They could be emotional. They could have jealousy, things like that. They're not achieving well. Maybe there's behavioral problems. But if this is not a child or a person, this is also pointing to battling self-worth, losing interest or joy in projects, and you need to remind yourself. This can also be broken dreams, or ventures or something that's not panning out the way you had hoped. And this can also be a cancellation of a gathering or a proposal or a relationship or an idea. It's just not working. It's not panning out the way you would hope. And with this card, it can also be afraid of reality, living in a dream world sometimes. Here we have the Four of Swords. With the Four of Swords, this is rest, recovery, restoration after a period of strain. You need solitude to navigate the path ahead. It's not a time for decisions. It's asking you to remain inactive, to meditate, to have that seclusion, to think things over and rest the body and the mind, figure things out. All right, here we have the King of Swords, and this is air energy, so this could possibly be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This could be someone over the age of 18 and up, or over, if you go by old tarot, this could be someone over the age of 5 and up. But this person is, they have their head on straight. They have control of their emotions. Could be someone who's in the legal business, or an accountant, or a lawyer. But it could also be someone who is analytical, likes rules, they're witty. Could be a police officer. There's all kinds of things there. But if it's not pointing towards a person, this is talking about having your head over your heart, power, truth, discipline, using logic to navigate rather than emotion, making well-researched decisions. This is the master of his emotion. He figures things out. He seeks the truth. He questions. Considering it's right next to the Hermit, because the Hermit can be a mentor, someone that comes in to offer you help. But the Hermit is about contemplation, solitude, insight, soul searching. The seeker of knowledge comes from within. He shines the light on these issues and discovers what's truly important to himself or to issues and what really is authentic. And then it slowly guides him to the next thing, on and on and on and on. Okay? All right, so with this Ace of Wands here, I'm wondering if there's going to be some kind of idea or creative venture or some kind of thing that you're trying to push forward with. And I think there could be some lack of direction, or you're not quite getting, because it's like he's grasping. To me, it's like I'm grasping at the wand, or I'm trying to create something or master something or manifest something, and I'm not quite getting there, and things could be distracting you, or the passion could be fading. And it could simply just be that right now is not the time for your idea to move forward. Maybe it's like, slow down, not the right timing. Don't push things sometimes. Because, Capricorns, little rams, they push, that little head. Well, they're not the ram. I don't know why I said ram. Why did I say ram? They're the goat and the fish. So, the goat can still be stubborn as well with the horns. So it's like, just don't overanalyze everything. Things are supposed to happen when they're meant to happen. It's the feeling I get. But there is some kind of hidden factor. Either you've lost your center and you're not connected with it and you need to realign, and you're missing messages that are coming through. But I almost get that there is some kind of hidden aspect going on, or secret, or something that you're missing. And it's like you need to figure out what it is, and you need to go back and re-look at what's going on, rethink your approach. You've got all your resources together, but in your haste, you've dropped something. You've missed something. Something's missing. Something's hidden that you've overlooked or you're not seeing. And I did pull clarifiers for that just to see. And I got the Ace of Swords. So there's some information, or there's some breakthrough or clarity about an issue that you're missing, or there's some new point of view or realization that you will come upon. And it may be causing grief, this thing that you've missed, or it could be information that's come in and it's caused a problem for you as far as a low point, or you've missed it and it's caused a problem. Like, say you're working on something, trying to create something or make something happen, and you've missed some valuable information, and now it's caused your plans and your success to drop, okay? Or you've hit a low point. Something's happened, and it could be information that comes to you and it upsets you. And it could revolve around a domestic setting. And if it's not just a domestic setting, it's around something that you're trying to build and accomplish. Because, like, this is stability. You know, they've built the pillars to create the foundation that will hold the ceiling or the roof. You know, it's the home. And it can revolve around home and celebrations and gatherings. But it could be that you're not able to build it up. It's not getting off the ground. Your pillars are not coming in and everything's falling apart. But if it's not that, it could be some information that comes in that shake you up, and it's making you rethink. It's something that was overlooked or missed, and now you've discovered it's caused you heartache, and it could be around someone at home, and it could just be within yourself, information you've learned. But there is this coming together, and we got to work as a team to make things happen. We got to get things together. I need to figure out what resources I have and look at things carefully. Because like I said, if you miss something here, maybe you need to go back. See how he's looking at something? I recreate it. I take pride in my work, is what he is. And he's going to make sure whatever he's producing is going to be great. You know, because he's building that chapel. He's building it up from the ground. So it's like, maybe you need to look over again. Maybe you've missed something. Because again, there's all this hidden stuff going on here. Hidden. Something, you know, deception. It could be something that you've learned about yourself that maybe you've been fooling yourself. Like sometimes, you know, people know that they need to take a break, or they know that eating too much is bad for them, or drinking too much is bad for them, or staying too late in the night is bad for them. And it's like that sudden realization that you can't keep deceiving yourself, that you can keep up this routine or this habit and it not bother you. Okay? And it's saying, you see how that lines up? So it could be something that you're deceiving yourself about. And it's a problem that you need to work through and work on. It could be causing your emotions to run high. But for me, there's like this feeling of something hitting or missed, or you're not seeing it, some invaluable information. And it's like re-looking over everything. Maybe there's a resource that you missed or something you missed. And it's like, maybe I need to work together and pull everything back in harmony, get everything back together again, and go over it and really shine a light on the areas that you have missed. Because that can be too with the moon, because the moon casts shadows and you don't see everything clearly. Like it says, don't jump to conclusions. You're not seeing everything. And it could be some unresolved issue that's causing this heartache for you. Like you have a plan to move forward and do something, obviously, and it's not going the way you want. It's like you're missing something. There's some unresolved issue. We need to go back and look at it so I can get completed. I can get that stage I want to. I can complete my foundation and start building. And it may be that the drain fall through completely, because these have mirrored each other, and it's like not happening, or there's some goal and it's like maybe it's broken, maybe it's not going to happen because you've missed something. Or there could be someone else causing problems for you, a younger person. Maybe they've dropped the ball somewhere, you know, or mistaken information. Because these are the messengers. And it could be that maybe it was like an event or a gathering or something that you were expecting to happen maybe fell through. And now you're upset. You know, maybe it was going to help you get things off the ground. Like something's missing here. And it could deal with other people that are involved. Like there's 3 there. It could be an outside source that maybe you've gone to someone else to get help or something like that. And maybe it's fell through. You know, or delayed, and you're strained and you're tired right now, and it's like, what do I do? Your emotions are running high because it's like I'm depending on this person or this situation or this information to come through to fix this issue so I can get that sense of completion, and I'm not getting it. So it's like, what do I do? You know? And I did pull a clarifier for that world to see if it had anything to do with that, and I got the 7 of Pentacles, which is that have patience for that completion. And it can also be, you know, the fruits of your labors, the patience, the perseverance. You know, it's saying be calm, relax. You know, it can also be, if it was in reverse, that you're not getting the results you seek. But I almost like it's saying be patient. Be patient. Don't rush. Be patient. And maybe something falls through. And maybe it's something, like I said, that was not meant to be. It's not the right timing for whatever that was. And you need to rest. You need to relax after this long ordeal or this stressful situation that you've been in. And it's like, I need to rest and relax and, calm emotions back down and figure out where I'm going to go now. I need to be logical about this. And it could be you're asking for advice. Maybe someone's coming in and offering advice. And it could be an air sign. And they're going to help you figure out and work through this problem and help you figure out where you need to go next. If not, it's saying to you, you need to look at everything. One more time, stop. Pause, rest, figure things out, navigate through this logically, dig out and find all the information about where you want to go next. Do some searching, okay? And I did pull another clarifier just for this Page of Cups, just to see for sure if I was understanding. And I got the Three of Wands. And what does this mean? It means delays. And it also means that you've missed something. It means you need to go back to the drawing board. And it could be there was a mistake made or not learning from your mistakes because maybe you rushed through it or you missed something. That's what I see it as, going back to the drawing board and learn everything again. See if you've missed something. And it could be obstacles or something that you lacked foresight on. Like it could be that you had to revolve around someone else's help, maybe money from them or resources from this person. And there's some kind of hidden thing that was missing and you just didn't see it coming. That needed to be dealt with. And it's also saying to you can't have shortcuts or cut corners. In your haste, like I said, you have missed something. Turn this into a learning opportunity, okay? So I hope that helped, and leave me some feedback. Do understand this is a general reading, so it does not always resonate with everyone, okay? And if it does not resonate with you, that's fine. Chunk it out. Don't worry about it. But if you would like something personal and tailored to you, then head on over to my Facebook page, Mystical Moon Tarot Readings. Book an appointment with me. I would love to do a reading for you and work with you. I will leave a link in the description below, okay? Until next time, love you guys. Blessings. Bye.